Hi, Megan. Come on in.
Kay, thank you so much for having Powerhouse here today. It's good to have you here. Now, you're replacing your windows. In a nutshell, tell us about it.
We are having new construction for 6 windows and changing a French door to a slider door.
Well, it's a big project.
Sure is. Come on in, I'll show you.
Okay. Well, changing out your windows is a big step and a big commitment. Why did you decide to finally take the plunge?
You're right, it is a plunge, but we're living in a home that was built in 1989, so 20 plus years, and we're starting to feel some air leakage around the windows. So we're thinking this is the opportune time to be replacing windows and hoping that we'll see a positive impact on our heating and cooling bills.
Now, Kevin, did you try weatherizing the windows first?
Tried weatherizing. We tried that little snake that you put along the bottom of a door to insulate things. We looked through the window and it was cloudy because of moisture accumulation in between the doubles pane. Tried replacing one of the swing out apparatus in the windows and that just didn't work. There was some rot. Then we also tried to tack some with aluminum nails some of the fascia on the windows, and that just really didn't work.
All right. Well, there are 2 different types of windows, as I'm sure you've learned now. There's the new construction method, which is where you replace everything, including the frame. And then with the replacement window, sometimes in that method, if the frame is okay, then you can just replace the windows themselves. And which one did you 2 opt for?
We did opt for the new construction method. Basically, it goes back to the age of the house. Looking at 20 years plus, we know that window materials have improved over time, installation techniques. If we are going to make the investment, we want to do it right, and the new construction was the way to go.
I agree with your decision. When did you know that things were really bad?
For me, it was a walk outside with Kevin. He pointed out where the metal frame on the exterior of the windows was separating from our home. And there's potential for moisture coming into those spots. That could result in wood rot, mold, mildew.
Issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are issues we don't want to be remedying. We want to take them on and get them corrected right now.
Right. The Midwestern seasons here can be really rough on a house.
Yes.
Let's go out and take a look.
That's right.
Ooh, I think I see what you were talking about.
Yeah, this is definitely what we were talking about. We've got insulation or insulating strip that's peeled away on this side. And right here, this is the vinyl clad part of the window. And you can see inside there's a lot of wood rot.
Right.
And you can peel it away with your fingernail if you so desire. But we knew that wasn't a very efficient way to go.
Now, I know there are tons of options, right? You must have been inundated with choices to make in selecting the windows that you decided upon. Tell us about the windows that you chose.
Well, as you can see, the original windows are casement windows, and to keep with the integrity of the original design of the home, we wanted to stay with casement windows.
Mm-hmm. They're also really efficient, too.
Yes, and we looked at other options. We looked at the double hung because I thought because we had so many problems with the cranks here that might be a viable alternative, but it's much less energy efficient, and cranks today are much better than the cranks 20 years ago, which is when these were built. So we went with the same option on that.
So you really kind of melded style with efficiency in your decision making.
Exactly.
What materials did you go with?
We went with an entire vinyl window because if they're vinyl or steel clad, there's a separation in the lamination, and that contributes to the deterioration of the product and less energy efficiency.
And how about the glass?
The glass, we had 3 options on coatings. We were kind of leaning toward the middle option with the R value of light and heat that enters, and we're offered an incentive to, if we made the decision that day, to have the highest level for the price of the middle level, so we couldn't pass that up.
Great. Well, you know, something that we should point out to viewers too, sometimes utility companies offer incentives for homeowners to make these investments.
That was another part of the incentive. The contractor we went with fills out all the paperwork, and all we had to do was sign.
Great. Makes it totally easy for you.
Best way.
Well, if you don't mind, we're going to come back in a little while, and we want to watch the whole process and take our viewers along for the ride with us. If you'd like more information about weatherizing your windows, please feel free to visit our website, powerhousetv.com.